5.5 feet high chain link fence. No place to run, no place to hide, nothing but pure action.
Big Dan has lost 10 pounds. Let's see if that works to his advantage. We're giving him a little more speed and see if he can use that to wear the extra weight which John is carrying against him.
Dan Severn, 50-3 in no rules fighting. He is coached at Arizona State, Michigan State. He owns his own training facility now in Coldwater, Michigan, and works with lots of amateurs around the world.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is a two-time UFC tournament champion and an Ultimate Fighting super heavyweight champion. He is renowned as one of the premier freestyle light fighters in the world. This 12-time AAU Greco-Roman and freestyle wrestling champion holds 85 state, national, and international wrestling titles. He is a second-degree black belt in judo. Ladies and gentlemen, from Coldwater, Michigan, weighing in at 250 pounds, 6 feet 2 inches tall, they call him the Beast. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan the Beast Severn!
So our super fight is set. John Dixson from Biloxi, Mississippi against Dan Severn of Coldwater, Michigan. Andy Anderson is our referee, and this ought to be one great IFC super fight here in Baton Rouge.
Dan's got a game plan. He didn't tell me what it was, so let's see if I can kind of pick it out.
Keep in mind, John Dixon, his first fight since his injury in Kiev almost
circle,
a year ago.
Circling to his right. Going to maintain the range, stay just out of the kicking punching range of John. If John make a mistake, shoot.
Dan Severn certainly knows his way around a mat. Has been wrestling for 29 years. John Dixon certainly feeling that he has a chance now to make some sort of history tonight if he can beat the Beast, Dan Severn. Becky Levi, many times in the corner of Dan Severn, also in the corner tonight. Dan Severn has Dixon up against the cage. He's taking him down to the mat now. Broken loose in the hold. Counting away with the elbow. 45 seconds into this bout. Dan Severn with some rights. A left to the face of John Dixon. Another left, another right, pounding around the body. Going with now his left elbow. Now his left knee.
Good knee.
A series of rights and lefts to the head of John Dixon. Dan Severn trying to take advantage at the 110 mark of this bout. Andy Anderson, our referee, looking on, looking for whichever one of our opponents here decides that he's had enough. Another right quickly to the head of John Dixon.
I like Dan's learning how to fire those knees in there. He's working those little rapid punches. Bring that punch down, hook it right as you hit the eye. You can make a great little laceration. John smothering him up a little bit.
A headbutt by Severn to the head of John Dixon, continuing to put pressure on his opponent. Another right to the side of Dixon's head as he picks him up against the cage. 150 into this match. Dan Severn against John Dixon in our IFC super fight.
Well, this man action's right on top of us. We can hear the shots, what, about 4 feet away.
Hey, let's go. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Becky Levi saying to turn it up to Dan Severn. John Dixon also with a pretty good contingent here cage side as they offer their support to their opponent in the ring.
Now John's got his leg crossed so that Dan can't get any leverage in there or pass his guard the way he wants to.
Dan continues to put pressure hits to the body. There's a left to the face of Dixon. Another left, a series of lefts, and that's it. That's it. Dixon had enough. 2 minutes, 33 seconds. 2 minutes, 33 seconds. Dan Severn has won his first fight in the IFC. 2 minutes, 33 seconds. Dan Severn winning his IFC super fight against John Dixon. These are two long-time admirers of each other.
Dan maintained a fantastic mount there. Didn't give John any way to go. He kept the punches going, kept distracting with the knees, coming back with the punches, maintained the mount, and it paid off for him.
Let's go ringside as we take one more quick look at how it all ended.
See, John's
Dan with
getting,
a series there of blows.
John's giving him too much daylight for those punches. He got to bridge up, get his head into Dan's chest so Dan has no daylight to execute those punches. Dan trying to come back in with a headbutt. See, Dan's maintaining fantastic balance. Bring that knee back around, going back with short punches. Just nothing John is working here. It's working for him. Couple more punches.
Used his knee to get an open shot, and that was pretty much it. And this is how it finally ended, as John Dixon had enough, and Andy Anderson
Dan wants to talk to you, so don't leave yet.
As Andy Anderson stops the fight, and Dan Severn at a time of
He's also gonna be
2:33
signing autographs
wins
at the
our
concession
super fight.
stand.
Time now to go for our official announcement. Let's go to Alexander Laurent.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Battle on the Bayou Super Heavyweight Champion, they call him the Beast. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan the Beast Severn!
Dan Severn, an impressive display in his first fight ever in the IFC. So he's got a lot of experience behind him, but we are so excited about having Dan Severn. Let's talk now to John Dixon.
This obviously was a tough fight for you going against the Beast. The intimidation factor. Obviously, Dan, with the reputation that he has, no holds barred. You're a tough guy. I mean, you put up a tough fight.
Well, you know, Dan's good. Like I said, he's good for the sport. And he came in as a wrestler. He finished like a wrestler. So a lot of credit for that. So I'll be back, though. But I appreciate the IFC letting me fight Dan. I hope we get a chance again later on down the road.
All right, man. Congratulations.
John Dixon, what a great
All right.
competitor.
Now, Dan the Beast Severn. All right, big guy, you came through again. Everybody came here to see the Beast get it done this time. Is the Beast back where he wants to be?
The Beast is almost, and I repeat, almost 100%. I want you people to know here, in the state of Louisiana, tonight you witness history. The first no hard barred event being held in this great state. I appreciate, these other athletes appreciate your support. Without your support, we cannot go on.
Let's talk about the fight, Dan. Obviously, you guys were banging heads. I mean, this was tough, and you had it down. Were you in any trouble at any time?
Basically, in the match with John Dixon, you had two different styles. You had basically a wrestler of 29 years. He comes hailing strongly from stand-up, kickboxing, and boxing. I tried to avoid his strengths, capitalize on what I felt might be some weak areas. He surprised me with the head and arm lock, a very powerful individual. I appreciate going into the ring with people of athletic caliber such as John Dixon. Again, I just want to thank you people for being out here, being in support, and I will go out there. I will sign every last autograph while the lights are still on. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan the Beast Severn!
Dan Severn, our super white fight